Hello everybody, my name is Ilya and this is Cone Lenders League April week 2. We are in Germany, still in Lancia Stratos. This one will be a bit of post-commentary because I wanted to concentrate. I'm not a big fan of Germany, but I'm a big fan of Stratos, so I wanted to combine these two for somewhat decent rally experience. And this week was interesting. Germany wasn't nearly as horrible as I would have expected it to be. I bet it's because I love Lancia so much. But yeah, I went with the default setup, just a little bit longer gears. And what else? I think everybody else? What? Everything else stayed exactly the same. As for the handling, it's impossible not to lose the rear here. Just like Stratos always does. On fast corners mostly, it loves to just slip from underneath you, and because it's concrete and tarmac and whatever else solid there is, instead of gravel, it loses grip very fast. Just like here, it just goes. And because of a high speed, it's very hard to kind of save it from this position. So, also grass. You touch the grass, you go. And once again, I used, I think, 190 degrees of rotation, something very small. So that's why you see all the wheel jerking here. I was actually slightly moving it, but it actually made big movements. It doesn't look very realistic, does it? A little bit untidy here, a little bit early on the throttle. But yeah, I've had a little bit of issues here, which I will talk about a little bit later as I'm almost spinning out here, which caused me to kinda lose my concentration, lose my pace a little bit. And in general, I could have finished this rally better, in my opinion. At least like 10, maybe more seconds I lost throughout this rally that I shouldn't have lost. But oh well, it's a Cody's game, so it's to be expected. In practice, to the left of this corner, I explored every single tree. I think I clipped all of them one by one, and yeah, co-driver said cut, so that's exactly what I did, as we're coming to the end of stage 1. With a time of 2:58 something, 2:58.659, that's an alright time, just 16 seconds behind Maestro. And I believe it will be P15. Oh yeah, that was the first moment of, huh? That went places later. Yeah, that's P15, right behind Slim 1. And Master is like 5 seconds ahead of everybody. And on to the second stage, which is Baumholder. One more damn drab weather, and yeah, Germany doesn't look very inviting, does it? Just cloudy, wet, these freaking chicanes. Exactly. Oh, how many times I clipped that truck on the left. And the corner that comes behind this section, the 5 Titans 3. That stuff was annoying because in practice, because it tightens, I tend to press my brakes just a tiny little bit, you know, to kind of make my car turn a bit more. But in Stratos, it's impossible, it just spins. If you press brakes in the middle of a turn, you will spin. That's the law of Stratos. And that kind of made it a little bit difficult in some of these turns. But it also helped in those square and hairpin turns. Just pump your brakes a little bit to get some more rotation. That was lovely. Past concrete blocks. I mean, somebody had to go and manually place every single stone and concrete block there. I mean, I know these roads are used for rally. These roads are also used for public commute. At least I would assume so. Like, what kind of asshole just puts all of these stones right there, like 10 centimeters off the road? That is dangerous, really. I mean, trees, okay, but you don't have to make it more dangerous for everyone. Oh yeah, this one. Actually, in rear-wheel drive cars, it's a little bit easier. This corner, in front-wheel drive, it just understeers into the either tree or into nowhere, or as I like to call it, a 15-second time penalty. I feel like I was a little bit too careful here. I mean, I could have pushed more. But knowing my practice, it was very easy to spin out here, and it was towards the end of the stage, so I wanted to just be careful and just finish the stage, really. And here I didn't know where the hairpin was, but I knew it was downhill, and just started braking way earlier. And almost stolen the engine in the process. And this one, when he said double caution, I was very afraid of going anywhere. As we come to the finish of stage 2, which we completed in 3 minutes, 36.641 seconds, which is again 15 seconds behind the leader, behind Maestro, I would assume. And it brought us up to 12th place behind who's that Finnish guy, basically. And Baumhold. Oh, that's just the location. Whoops, I'm an idiot. Again in Baumhold, Germany. Yeah. The last stage, which I will talk about in a minute. You might be noticing a slight difference in graphics and in camera positioning. That's because me and a couple of other guys had a problem where the game wouldn't allow them to proceed to stage 3 of the league, and it would just throw them out to the main menu, and it will not allow them back in with some RaceNet issue. The only way to fix that, at least the only way we found, was a clean install, and I had a couple of mods installed in my game, so that wiped all of them. And it also reset the camera. I had it slightly back so I could see a little bit of my wheel. Here you can see anything. And it also took an hour to restart, and that caused all kinds of problems. I just lost all of my groove, all of my pace. I had to reacquaint myself with the car, and that caused a lot of issues. You can see me going really, really much slower than I would have gone straight after stage 2. I was just not very comfortable with the car after the whole restart and an hour of... a big hour, maybe hour and a half break. It also slightly messed me up because graphics looked a little bit different. I don't know why. I always notice when the graphics change for some reason. It really annoys me. Oh, also, what changed was the pace note thing. Up top, the visual pace notes, I had a different style. and they changed because it went to default. And the colors are different. So that also messed me up big time. It's like I see one color and I assume a certain range of corners without even looking. Like I see green, that is 6 to 4, and 6 is different here, it's aqua color. And yeah, it messed me up slightly. And I think here 3 is a yellow? Oh no, it's like lime green. And in my setup, I think it was yellow. And then... no, it was lime green, but 2 and 1 were yellow. Something like that, I don't remember. It was different, that's all that I remember. But yeah, that caused some problems, and I'm really slower on this long stage than I was on 2 short ones. Now, when I'm done with all the excuses, it was actually one of my better rallies with Stratos, and I don't know, I'm kind of looking forward to Monaco. I know it's gonna be different just because it's very, very narrow compared to Germany and icy, which is gonna be fun with Stratos. It's gonna be an interesting rally. Unfortunately, I'm gonna skip Finland because I'm gonna be on vacation, so no Conliners League video on that, and the April broadcast might be delayed because of that as well. But we're not done with March yet, and it's what, April 15th? Slightly behind, eh? But yeah, we'll get it done sooner or later. Yeah, that one. Spin and spin and spin and more spin. That cost me a lot of time. It's either a very fast corner where the Stratos likes to spin, or it's from stationary position, or almost stationary position, where you just apply throttle and it doesn't carry the rear anymore, and it just spins out. And here you see I'm being very, very overly cautious here, because I'm a little bit scared by that spin as well. I began losing a lot of time.
Caution braking through dip, turn square right, narrows. 80. Caution right 6 continues over crest. Braking through bump, turn open hairpin.
A little bit of grass. Yeah. When you get caught, it's very hard to slowly get back on track.
200 through dip.
Almost collected that pole. At this point, everything I was thinking about was just basically finish the stage, finish the rally, don't lose way too much time, and just hope for the best. What I actually really liked about Stratos, which is actually shown rather well here, is how fast it stops. Brakes are immaculate on this car. At least on solid surface. I might overshoot the turn a little bit, but, well, not by too much. Losing some time as well because I'm not on H pattern, so I had to flicker it down to reverse and then back to first. And then I just lost my concentration again. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, brakes. Even if you overshoot it a little bit, you can press brakes a little bit harder. It won't spin you out, but it will make you stop on a dime. Very much like that. That feature of Stratos. Haven't tried the red. I think I drove Cadet once, but it was very, very long time ago. I think before the handle update even. So I don't exactly remember what happened there. As we finished the event and we finished the rally, that was 6 minutes 50 seconds, .3. 40 seconds behind the leader, and that dropped me to 19th place. No, sad. These two big mistakes cost me a lot of time. You see, just 4 seconds would have elevated me to 15, to even 14th, just above Stephen Queen. That's annoying. Lost in the Matus as well, but Cohen hasn't done his at the time of recording, so we'll see what happens, and I see you guys next time. Bye.